Is it possible that I found a place that I like even more than Lisbon? Do I am I in like a vacation mode euphoria, or did I just hit Bordeaux at the perfect time? I don't know. Hmm. Can I see myself living here? I don't know, but I want to talk about it because I think a lot of people are thinking about moving. Primarily, I'm talking to Americans. And you may be thinking to yourself, like, where do I go? What do I want? How do I even start? Well, first, this is a total plug for my free 5-day email. You can absolutely just sign up, and each day you get a different set of questions to think about. It's no pressure. It's totally free. I don't have anything else that's paid. I'm not trying to push a paid course or anything like that. I just wanted to try to help people, and I just took the questions that I get the most. And sign up, don't sign up, that's okay. I am in Bordeaux, in the Bordeaux region. I'm in a couple of cities, towns, and villages pet sitting, and I think I really like it here. And let me tell you a couple of the reasons why. And it's also really good information for you as you're starting to maybe go through the process of deciding where you want to live. Sometimes it's just a feeling, and sometimes you're just not really sure what has actually kind of made you think about it like that. And that's exactly what happened when I came into Bordeaux. I came in because I was pet sitting. And I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, I've never been to that area of France. That'd be cool. I can fly direct. It's like an hour and 15 or an hour and 30 minutes. Let's just try it. What I do know is that there is a feeling here that has tugged on me. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if that will continue. But what I am sure of is that I'm open to the idea of, just because I decided that I'm going to move to Portugal does not necessarily mean that I won't decide to up and move and change my residency. So I'm going to read you some of the notes that I wrote that kind of as I was going through the city and as I was seeing the city, eating the food, and kind of feeling almost nostalgic, which is kind of weird, right? Since I've never actually been to this area. So I wanted to kind of try to get these things down while I was still here. Sometimes having something familiar is less about familiarity and more about the memories and feelings of being comfortable in a new place. All right, so that first one really hit me because I don't know. I mean, what was great about Bordeaux is that I could see that it was spring. I think that when you live abroad and you've moved to just a drastic change, where now all of a sudden all of the flowers are tropical, all of the plants are unknown, everything is just so unknown that you're learning everything. You're learning the culture of the plants, the language, the way of life, everything, that it can be really stressful. And coming back, or coming to, I keep saying coming back, but I've never been to Bordeaux. Coming to Bordeaux, it looks like Michigan. I think if you are thinking about moving, one of the things I didn't even realize I missed was the idea of having something familiar. And in Lisbon, nothing is familiar. The temperature, the humidity, all of the palm trees, the length of the seasons. And so knowing that the buds are coming and it's almost spring, and being familiar with all of the plants, it's just been a really nice, comfortable thought process. Sometimes you have an unexplained feeling of home or being at home in a new place. But what I've learned is Bordeaux has the tropical trade wind that actually hits off of their coast. And so even though they do have the same seasons as Michigan, they are much more milder, and you don't have that sloppy weather in the spring, although it does rain. You would think that you'd want warm weather or cold weather or seasonal weather, whatever you like. But if it's drastically different than what you're used to, it's going to take time to get used to it. So will I leave Lisbon to go to Bordeaux? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think that my next step is to come back because it's so easy to come back from Lisbon. I think it is one of those things that I need to come back in the height of the tourist season when it's supposedly the hottest and crabbiest. I need to come back during the crappiest of the winter time and see if I could, handle it, and then go from there. She's decided that she's going to scratch right now. The one question that a lot of people ask is, what about your visa? And yes, that is something. I have really invested already 3 years. I'm going into my renewal soon. And this renewal, at the end of this renewal, I'll be able to apply for citizenship. I have everything that I need to apply for citizenship. I have the language requirement. I have everything. And so technically, that means that it would be easier for me to stay in Portugal and just stick it out and become an EU member. There is possibility for me to, if I wanted to switch and change to be a French freelancer. There are some sticky points with that. One of the stickiest points is that you have to be a B1 language learner. I think I could do that. And I really like Portugal. So I'm torn. I'm really torn. Stay tuned.